Hello, good morning, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Donna Gray, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Number 2 Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, I might add, and number 36 in the world. Just saying. Lately, I have just been recognised for my achievements during the Stampin' Up! Year, which is absolutely super exciting. I have been named as number 2 in Australia overall and number 36 in the world. Now, 36 in the world is out of 57,500 demonstrators in the world. So I'm super chuffed. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that has supported me during my Stampin' Up! Journey. For all of my customers, all of my team members, thank you very much. I would never have got here without you. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody. So what I decided to do this morning was to jump on and do a little bit of live crafting with you this morning. And we've got some super fun, awesome products that we have available at the moment. So, sorry, I'm just trying to find myself on YouTube so I can see what's going on. Let me see. And I decided that what I would do is have a bit of a fun time with the You Are Amazing project kit that we have in our brand new mini catalog that's going to go live. And where did I put my mini catalog? I actually don't have it here, but it's going to go live on the beginning of January, but we as demonstrators will be able to purchase in the beginning of December. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of a sneak peek of one of the kits that's going to be available in it, and we're actually going to put it together. So I need to check and see what my webcam is sitting at. Oh, and it looks pretty good. So we'll just move that down a little bit there like that. So if you want to shop or if you want to join my team, you will see up here, donnagray.stampinup.net. That is my website. So if you ever want to do anything, purchase any products, join my team, you can actually find me over there on my website, or you can call me on my mobile, which is 0421 725015. But we want to get crafting and play with this awesome kit because honestly, I think it really struck me as soon as I seen it. You can see here, you can make 16 cards. We're just going to make a couple of them today just to give you, I'm jumping on here quick. I've got like an hour and a half free. So I thought I'll jump on and do a quick video with you. So with the project kit, it doesn't come with the stamp set. So the stamp set is another added thing that you have to purchase. And the ink pad colors, these are the products that we're going to need. So we're going to need Pretty Peacock, Granny Apple Green, Flirty Flamingo, and Mango Melody. So what I thought I'd do is show you, it comes with this cute little box. Can you see this box? So when we actually make all these cards, we can then store them in this box. I think this is a super fun gift that you could be able to give to people. I think giving them as a Christmas gift for someone that is brand new to stamping, I think it would be absolutely a fun thing to do. I'm just looking at how blurry that looks. Does it look blurry to everybody? Can you please tell me and let me know what the quality of that video looks like? I'm just wondering, do I need to clean my webcam camera? Let's just like clean that a little bit. Sorry about that. And we'll see if that makes it any better. All right. So let's get started into this. So we've got Catherine, Cindy, Geraldine, Susan, Fiona, and Vicky. Welcome, everybody. So I'm going to open up the kit. Not blurry. Okay, so it might just look like that here on my computer because my computer's fairly big. When I shrink it down, it doesn't look blurry. Funny that. It's because my big computer screen is so big, sometimes it can look a little bit blurry. All right, so it looks great on YouTube. Thank you, Geraldine. And Geraldine, you met one of my team members, Lisa, that was at my retreat. You were saying that you met her in a networking session with Stampin' Up. Lisa is actually in my team that was at my retreat yesterday. So I've been super, super busy. You may have wondered why I've been missing in action. I've been so busy with my retreats, my 2-day retreats, that I haven't had a lot of time for like crafting with you people. So I wanted to jump on and show you this and spend a little bit of time crafting. So with our project kits, we get a pamphlet that shows us, it tells us what should be in our kit. It tells us the additional products that we need. It tells us the steps of what we can do. It also tells the coordinating colors. So if you wanted to make some other alternate projects, the alternating colors for this one is Bermuda Bay, Flirty Flamingo, Gold, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Pretty Peacock, and White. So, and then on the other side, it shows all of the projects that we can do. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 designs, and you make 4 of each. So you'll make 16 cards all together. So let's get started and work out what we need. So in your kit, you'll get everything that you need in your kit. So what I normally do is I space everything out and work out what I actually need. So these are the card bases. So we have 4 of the Pretty Peacock. Oh, look at that one. 4 of, I would say that looks a little bit like Just Jade. 4 of the Granny Apple Green. And oh, we've got some things out, and 4 of the beautiful floral ones. So I'm just going to take 1 of each of them out. So we have 1 of each of those card bases, because we're going to try and get 1 of each of the cards made. And I'll pop the other ones back into the box. All right. So then we have 4 of these gorgeous vellum tags. So we're obviously going to need 1 for that, and that's on the spotty one. So I'm just going to get these all out and get the elements that I need so we can get sorted. So we've got that spotty one there. Okay. So it has a stripy one, but I think the stripy one must go on that. No, that's the base there. All right. So I'll pop those ones in. What else have we got? We've got envelopes for all of the cards. Yeah, it is wonderful, isn't it, Geraldine, meeting people? It's great having networking sessions like that and meeting other demos all over the world. So I'm just going to put my envelopes all back in the box because I don't really need them. So for this one here, I need that. Okay, so we'll pop that card out there as well. And we've got the Granny Apple Green. So the Granny Apple Green must be that one with the stripiness on it. So we've got 4 of those. So I'm going to put 4 of those away because we don't need 3 of those away, I mean. All right, so where do we need this big banner? Oh, this one here. That's for this card. So I'll grab one of those out. That card there. All right, we've got the circle. So that one's on this flowery card. So we'll grab one of those circles for the flowery card there. And I think we'll put that away. So we've got this one here for that card. So there. That green circle I think goes with that one there as well. So I think that's all we need those for. Yeah. Now this one goes on this one here. I should have a stripy base. Where is that? Did you see that, people? I'm like, we've got a Granny Apple Green. It's stripy on the other side. The idea would be to turn it over the right way. Good morning, Matthew. Hey, Deborah. All right, so for the stripy one, we're going to need this scallopy rectangle. So these kits are super, super fun for if you're brand new to crafting. It really helps you to get into your crafting. And it's a great introduction. There's minimal stamping. It's a great introduction to beginning to craft. So we need that and we need that for that one. Okay, so don't need that anymore. We need one of these little starry ones for this one here. So we'll grab that there. Okay. What else do we need? So for that one, we're going to need the speech bubble. So we've got that. So you've got these beautiful gold trimmed sentiment labels. So we've got the speech bubble. We've got this one for You Are Amazing. Is it that one or is it? No, that one's for this here. This one here is for the You Are Amazing there. This one is for the thanks on that one. All right, so I've got that sorted. What else do we need? Okay, so we've got the gold bits. Okay, so that gold strip is for this one here. And we should have some more Bellamy bits. Oh, there's one there. Okay, so we've got that. We don't need the gold strip for anything else. No. All right, so we don't need those. We've got a sentiment bubble for all of those. Oh, you've got quite a few of these. All right, we've got this one here, which is the vellum banner, and that's for that stripy one. So the vellum banner, like that. And I think that is it. And also in our kit, we have some twine as well. So the only things you're going to need is the ink pad. You need to purchase the stamp set to go with it, but the ink pads and your own adhesive and glues. So it's pretty self-explanatory as far as the rest of it. So hey Cheryl, hey Jeanette, thank you for joining. All right, so let's do this stripy one first. That can be our first card. So I'll pop all those aside because I've got everything for it. So what we do is we bring in our little pamphlet. Now, I don't read instructions. You can go mad on me as much as you like, but I don't read instructions. What I do is I look at the picture and I see what they've done, and that's actually how I put them together. All right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab this hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you. I'm going to grab that stamp. And sorry, I do apologize. I haven't stuck any of my stickers on. I've just opened this up. So we might just take our time just to stick our stickers on so you can see how it's done. So when you get your stamps, they're red rubber stamps, and you'll get them all here in the molded sheet, and you take off that backing. Now you'll see here that you've got a sticker sheet, and our new stickers are great. They stick really, really well. So this is how I do mine. I do that, and then I just get over above it so that you can really see what you're doing, and just sit it straight down onto that sticker. And then you'll see when you peel it off, you've got the sticker ready to go. So we'll just do that with all of the stamps. So if you, as I said, if you're brand new to crafting, you'll need to know how to mount your stamps up like this. So it's a simple case of make sure you pull that backing off and then hover over the top. You get one go at it too. So make sure that you definitely get it lined up before you press it down. So now we've got this one here that says thanks. We'll grab that out. Hey Peggy, how you going? So happy to catch you live. You're actually cooking your Thanksgiving turkey today. We don't actually have Thanksgiving here in Australia, but I know overseas that you all have Thanksgiving, and it's a big event for you. So this card is great. I'm actually going to use this card kit for thank yous and birthdays. I think it's a great kit because it covers lots and lots of different occasions. So this one says, you are amazing. There. That's that big one that we needed for this card. Because I have some birthday cards that I need to make for my team members and for my customers. So I thought it was a great kit. And I just thought it was a great kit because I think it's very versatile as far as males or females. So I think you could use it for either because the colors are very gender neutral, I thought. So that's why when I seen it at Onstage, I was like, wow, this is a fantastic kit to have. I might be buying quite a few of these kits. All right, and then we've got the little stars. And then it's up to you. I actually throw this piece away. It's totally up to you whether you keep that piece or whether you throw it away. The reason I throw it away is because I normally store my dies in my stamp packet as well. And I like to have as much room as I possibly can have to be able to store the dies as well. And then I'm just going to show you a little trick of what I do when I've done that and I've got them all done, ready to go. I then grab my Seal Plus and I run a couple of strips of my Seal Plus down the back of this sheet. And then my stamp set, I actually just flip it over and I pop it into the case of my stamp set. And then it's good to go. It's in there, it's sorted, it's good to go, ready to use. All right, so let's grab this stamp that we need for that one and grab a block. And we'll mount that up. So you can see, because we've got the beautiful sticky label on the back, it sticks really well to our blocks. So it's super, super awesome. All right, one of the main things that I do when I've got a brand new stamp also is I like to stamp it off first. I like to ink it up and stamp it off onto a scrap piece of paper before I actually stamp it down onto my project. Now, the reason behind that is that sometimes it doesn't adhere to, there could be a coating on the stamp. So I like to smoosh it onto a scrap bit of paper and then I ink it up ready to go onto my sentiment label. So I'm just going to bring that sentiment label in. We're going to ink it up nice. And then we're just going to center that right in the center of that label. So hopefully my head is not in the picture. So just like that. Now, with these labels, they're a little bit plastic coated, like they're a little bit shiny. So please make sure that you give your ink time to soak in. And there we have it. Hip, hip, hooray. 3 cheers for you. All right. So now we've got bringing in our picture here. So I'll just close up that ink pad so I don't get it all over me. Hey, Leanne, how you going? Hey, Darlene. Hey, Honeybee, how you going? Jackie, you can't believe you made my live presentation. Well, welcome, Jackie. All right, so as I can see from here, we've got the gold strip that's going to be on there. So I'm just going to adhere that straight onto my card. So I'm just going to use my Seal Plus. I'm going to run a strip of Seal Plus down that. And that's going to go sort of a bit, let me make sure I've got the card opening the right way. Always check that. And it's sort of over to the left. It's not right in the middle. It's over to the left a little bit. So just off center. So I'm just going to glue that down. And it could help if I glued it straight. But with Seal Plus, even though it's Seal Plus, can you see this? We can actually get it to come up. I'm going to go this way so I can see that I've got it straight. Okay, that's a bit better. Just like that. Okay, so we've got that. Then they've got the vellum and they've wrapped the twine around the vellum and tied a little bow. So I'm going to cheat here a little bit because I don't like to wrap around and then tie. I like to wrap it around and then put a fake bow on. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of my Seal Plus there, and that's where the bow is going to sit anyway. I think it's where the bow is going to sit. No, I've done it the wrong way, but that's okay. All right, so I'm just going to glue that. I'm going to go that way. All right, so we're going to wrap it around once, twice, and then glue it back into behind. That, and I'll go a second time. And glue it into my Seal Plus. All right. I'm actually going to put my bow over the other side because I've put my glue over this side. I want to hide where I've put my glue, so I'm actually going to put my bow over there. So I'm actually just going to tie a little bow, and as I said, I'm going to do a fake bow because I like to be able to struggle with the twine and tie a little bow and then just stick it on with a glue dot. Okay. So out of everyone that's watching that did on stage, who ordered this in their product purchase premiere order? So we as demonstrators, we had our event, not last weekend, the weekend before, and we were able to do a product purchase premiere, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to grab a glue dot now and I'll glue that on with a glue dot. So like that. And we're just going to glue him on there. So we've got our cute little bow on the side. All right, so then that's actually going to go on here. Now, because we're not actually going to see the glue, because our sentiment label is going to fit over the top, I'm actually just going to run a little bit of Seal Plus down the middle there, and that's what I'm going to glue my vellum on with. So just like that and like that. Okay, so for this, I'm definitely going to pop it up with some dimensionals. And I'm just going to have to go and grab a new pack of dimensionals. Because we all like dimension on our cards, for sure. Hey, Margaret, how you going? Good morning, Darlene, Peggy. You're having Thanksgiving early. So is there a certain date for Thanksgiving? Type into the comments and let me know. When is Thanksgiving over there for you guys? All right, so we're just going to pop that up onto dimensionals. Hello, Nina from sunny California. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing, Margaret. All right. So I'm just going to pop that up onto dimensionals onto that beautiful scallop rectangle. So like that. And then that's actually going to pop onto here. And I think I'm going to pop that up as well, because why not? We can do dimensions Thursday 26th. Okay. So I'm just going to pop that one up onto dimensionals as well. Okay. All right. So you can see how quick and easy these cards are coming together. And as I said, it doesn't matter about that strip of glue there, the Seal Plus, because our sentiment label is going to cover it. It's the last Thursday of November. Okay. So you have Thanksgiving and then you have Christmas a month later. Sounds like you have a couple of months of celebrating. So there we have the first card. How cute is that? Now, I would pop a liner inside and I would stamp some things inside as well. Hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you. I might actually, do you know what? I might actually just stamp it straight in there. I'm going to grab this stamp, which says happy birthday. So I'm going to ink that up with my pretty peacock. Once again, I'm going to stamp it onto my scrap because it hasn't been used before. So do that. Make sure it stamps nice, which it does. So I'm going to ink that up and I'm going to pop happy birthday in the middle. Like that in our pretty peacock. And then I'm going to grab these cute little stars because they look really cute. So I'll mount those up onto a block. Just like that. And I think I'm going to ink those up with Floaty Flamingo. Okay, I'll smoosh them over onto my page as well. And we'll just pop some little stars around there. How cute is that? So it's really nice to, I always think you have to really make sure that you stamp the inserts of your cards as well. You don't want to leave the inside naked. So there you go. One quick, really easy card using this beautiful kit. Okay. So now we'll get on to the second card. All right. This is not a celebration item. This is actually a kit that you can purchase that's in the mini catalog. So no, it's not celebration. It's actually a kit. Comes as a kit. All right, so I'm going to do this cute little flowery one. So that's this one here. And on this, we're going to stamp "You Are Amazing." So we'll grab that stamp out. We'll mount it up. And Flirty Flamingo we're going to use with that one. So we're going to ink that up. I'll smoosh it over here on my scrap piece of paper. And then I'm going to stamp that down. I'm going to stand up so I can get over this and make sure that I get it right in smack bang in the middle. So "You Are Amazing." You are amazing. All right, so let's close that up. Okay, so with this one, we're going to bring in, we've got this little one here. So that's glued directly straight down. So I'm just going to grab my Seal Plus and pop some Seal Plus on there. And we're going to glue that right in the middle. So like that. Okay, so around this little banner, they've wrapped the twine again. So I'll do my little trick again by popping a little bit of glue on the back and then pop your twine into it and wrap it around. When you're trying to wrap around, especially a thin layer, you'll find that it can tend to want to buckle up your layer a little bit. So that's why I decide to do it like this. And that way then I can just tie a little bow at my own pace and glue it on. All right. So I'm going to pop that one up because I don't like when we've got twine gluing it straight down because it will make it a little bit bulky. So I'm actually going to pop it up onto dimensionals to allow for that twine where it is. Yes, in the new mini catalogue. Correct, Vicky. Yes, in the new January catalogue. But what I wanted to say to everybody is if you simply can't wait until January, you can actually purchase the starter kit in December and you can add these products into your starter kit starting on the 1st of December. So if you've been on the fence and you've been thinking about joining Stampin' Up and you want to join, if you live in Australia and you want to join a team, I would love to have you as part of my Wild Heart Crafters. We're an awesome bunch of girls and we're all over Australia. It doesn't matter where you live in Australia, you can join my team because I connect with my team via the internet. So via Zoom calls, we have a monthly team meeting. So I'm going to glue that one straight down onto there and then I might pop up the "You Are Amazing" on that. So I'll glue that. I'm just going to glue it straight along that banner. Yeah, so if you want to join a team, if you live in Australia and you wanted to join and you get discount off your products, and the majority of my team members are happy shoppers, I'm telling you, I would say that 85% of my team joined just to get the discount, and it is so worth it. 20% off your crafting supplies for a minimum of 4 months at least, if not longer. If you join in December, you will get 5 months if you join at the beginning of December to get discount, even if you don't make the minimum quarterly amounts. So if there's anyone interested in joining my team, you will find a link down below in the show more box to join my team. If you had questions that you want answered, I'm happy to take a phone call and answer any questions you may have, because I know that to make a decision like that is something that sometimes you have a lot of questions. My biggest fear was having to put in, I thought you had to put in a ABN number, and you don't actually, here in Australia, you don't actually physically have to put in an ABN number. And that was what stopped me for 2 years joining, because I didn't have an ABN number, and I'm like, oh no, I can't do it. And then when I found out that I could join just as a hobby demonstrator and I didn't have to have an ABN number, I was like, oh, and straight away I joined that day. So it's funny how sometimes it can be one simple little thing that will stop you from making that decision. All right, so you are amazing. I think I'm going to put inside congrats. So we might do congrats with Flirty Flamingo, seeing we did Flirty Flamingo on the front. So I'll grab the congrats and grab a block, pop that on. I'm going to ink that up. And once again, on my scrap piece of paper here beside me, I'm going to smoosh it on there to make sure that it's got nothing built up on it. And then I'm just going to pop congrats right in the middle. And then I think I might, what's the color scheme on the front? I might do some Mango Melody stars. So I'm going to have to clean off those stars. Australian business number, Nina, it's an ABN number. It's called an Australian business number, but we don't have to have it. It's just in here in Australia, a business number. Okay. And we're going to pop a couple of little stars around our congrats. So there we have our second card. Very quick and easy. And we've got two different themed cards. So we've got a birthday card and we've got a You Are Amazing congrats card. All right, so that's card number 2. So let's get on to card number 3. All right, so what do we got? Card number 3. We might do this one here. So the little spotty one. Another happy birthday card. All right, so I'm going to clean off my happy birthday, and I've got to make sure I clean this off good because I've used the pretty peacock color and I don't want to contaminate my Mango Melody. Okay, make sure it's nice and clean, so it is. And then we're going to bring in Mango Melody and we're going to ink up our happy birthday. Tap, tap, tap on there. And then we're going to line that up right smack bang in the middle of that sentiment layer. It is a very nice kit for making quick cards, isn't it, Peggy? I do agree. So I'm just going to let that take hold for a little while to make sure. There we go. Happy birthday in Mango Melody. All right. Now, they've done a little bit of trickiness here. They've done this just to test us. So we've got a little bit that pops out there. And they've wrapped the twine through it and around it. So I'm feeling like I'm going to go like this with my Seal Plus. And I'm going to grab my twine. I'm going to have to just cut a bit off, I think, to do this. So we might just cut a little strip off. All right. And we're going to wrap that. So I'm just going to fold over my Seal Plus. So we've got to wrap this around in here. So I'm just going to pop my tail right there. Okay, you ready for this? We've got to thread it through. And we'll go over there. And keep threading it through, and we're just going to wrap it round and round. Okay, one. Thread it through again. Wow, this is testing me with twine this morning, isn't it? Thread it through. So because I've actually got the Seal Plus on the back, it's great because I can stick it into that Seal Plus and it will keep me heading along that end. So we're going to wrap again, pop it into the Seal Plus on the back, thread it through. This is a little bit tedious, isn't it? But it's great effect. I think it looks cute. You're liking the whole stamp set, Catherine? I know. I know. And I mean, I know a lot of people go, oh, but it's a kit and then we have to buy the stamp set as well. But the stamp set you can use alone, like without the kit, and make your own cards. You would have a super, super fun time with it. Thread it through again. Oh. You know, Twine and I don't agree, don't you? Especially on a live video content. Okay. So I've got my youngest daughter's formal coming up this week. So my youngest daughter graduates year 12 tomorrow. So that will be a super fun day for us. And that'll be both of my children totally graduated from school. How exciting is that? All right, so I've wrapped that around. So can you see that? Just wrapped around. I'm just going to cut that tail off because it's stuck into my Seal Plus at the back. I can cut that tail off and it will be fine. All right, because it's wrapped into that Seal Plus. So how cute does that look? All right, and then we're going to do a super cute little bow to go on top of that as well. You're adding Seal Plus to your next order, Peggy. I love the Seal Plus. I like it more than the Seal. I'm still having a bit of a learning curve with the Seal, but the Seal Plus I love. I use it every day without fail. All right, so we've got a cute little bow tied there. So I'm just going to trim that tail off. And that will be good to go there. Get my glue dots. Where did I put my glue dots, everybody? Where did they go? Okay, glue dots have gone missing. They have to be here because I just used them. Ah, there they are, underneath my chamois. Always under something, isn't it? You've always just got to lift something up and have a look under something. So we're just going to pop that little bow on there like that. All right, so we've got that. Okay. So let's go back to here. So we've got that, we've got that. So that's more or less it. So I'm actually going to adhere this vellum down onto the front of the card. So because this layer is going to go over, I'm going to be able to pop a bit of vellum, a bit of glue on the back side. So my Seal Plus once again on the back side there because my sentiment layer is going to cover it. All right, so we're going to glue that right smack bang in the middle. Like so. There is a difference, Sherry, between the Seal and the Seal Plus. The Seal Plus is a stronger hold, but the Seal Plus actually has like little dotted serrated lines, so it's easier to break off. The Seal is a lot like what we used to have fast fuse. It tends to get that stringy, gluey string if you don't break it off properly. But there is a learning curve to both of them. You actually have to have them upright and flick it at the end so that you actually cut it off so that the glue is actually like right to the end of your roller. But once you actually get that down pat, honestly, it would be super, super easy. Was the vellum tag cut with a die? It was already cut in the kit. So all of these vellum tags and things are already cut with a kit. This is actually a larger shape of, we have this tag shape in our something and wishes, the Christmas set. I can't remember what it's called, but the one with the reindeer and the sled, it actually has a tag like that. But this is already cut, ready to go. All right, so I'm actually going to pop this up because I need a bit of dimension on things. You know me, I like dimension. So I'm going to pop this layer up and then I'm going to pop my sentiment layer up as well. So we'll pop some dimensionals on the back there. And yes, I'm putting a fair few on there, but the reason that I'm doing that is because it is a thinner piece of cardstock. So I want it to sit really nicely and not sag. So I like to put dimensionals. And honestly, our dimensionals are $6 for a packet and you get 300 of them. So they're not an expensive item. And I really think it does your project justice when you have it popped up and it stays popped up and really nice. So we're just going to pop that into the center of that tag. So just like that. We're then going to pop some dimensionals onto our happy birthday. And I think I'm going to use that big stamp for the inside. And I might even do something a little bit crazy. You wait until you see what I'm going to do. All right, so we'll do that. This is a fun, bright card, isn't it, for birthdays? Yeah, I know, the seal, Sherry, I know. But honestly, as I said, it is a learning curve. And once you actually get that, cutting it off at a right angle, I think you will have no problems. All right, so we've got that on the front. And then I actually want to, inside, I want to use that large hip hip hooray stamp. And I'm going to clean it off, but I'm going to show you something that's super fun to do because we've got a couple of colors here that we can play around with. So I think I'm going to ink up first of all with the Mango Melody. I'm going to ink it up with Mango Melody. And I'm sort of going to ink it just on the top. Then I'm going to ink it up with my Granny Apple Green. Now you can see I just inked it down a little bit there. So I'm then going to ink it. I'm probably going to go over the Mango Melody a little bit and ink it like that. Probably go up a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to come back in with my pretty peacock and I'm going to ink down here. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now I'm going to huff on it. And we're going to stamp that inside. And are you ready for this? Look at that. Hip, hip, hooray, 3 cheers for you. So we've got a variegated color there by just using our ink pads. Now, the main thing to do when you're going to do something like that is start with your lightest one and work to your darkest one. That's the main thing so that you don't contaminate your ink pads. So if you're inking over with a darker ink pad, when you're re-inking the next bit, it won't hurt your ink pads. Don't go dark to light because, yes, you will contaminate your ink pads. All right, so, and I think I'm going to, with that one, I'm going to use the Flirty Flamingo with the stars. I'll clean off my stars. And we'll stamp some of them. So one lot of stars just here like this and one lot down there like that. Okay, 3rd card, done and dusted. How cute is that? All right, so let's do our 4th and final card. Cindy said, I started with just seal and it's giving me fits. Try the Seal Plus, Cindy, honestly. Go the Seal Plus, I'm telling you. You won't regret it. All right, so let's do the 4th card. So that's this one here. So we're going to use our Granny Apple Green. We're going to use the thanks stamp, which is in here. So this is a cute little stamp. It's like a little banner. You could probably do the same thing with this one. Seeing it's a banner, you could probably do it going along this way as well. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? What do you think? Seeing we just did it with that birthday one, do we want to do that just to change it up a little bit? Let's try it. All right. Although what I think I want to do is, I think I just want to go, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go that. I'm actually going to go all granny apple green. Oh, I have to smoosh it off first. So I forgot about that. I have to smoosh it off first because we haven't used this stamp yet. Smoosh it off first so that we get a good stamped image. All right, I'm going to ink it up with the granny apple green, and I'm going to have to be really good with this, and I'm going to go in with the pretty peacock and just go. Oh, I think that's going to be great. All right, so let's huff on that and then stamp it onto our sentiment layer. Are you ready for this, people? This is going to look super, super cute there. Okay, thanks. You can do this a lot with your ink pads. Am I frozen? Why am I frozen there? Why is it frozen on that? Let me go. Oh no, still working. It froze there. I must have pressed pause, I think. Okay, look at that. Thanks. So we've got an ombre effect instead of, because this one's just granny apple green. So I decided to do that. How cute's that? All right, so this is super cute too, this, because it looks like it's actually backed with a layer, but it's not. It's just one layer. So it actually looks like it's got a flirty flamingo backing, which is cute. All right, so they've wrapped the twine around that first. I'm going to glue the circles down first. So I'm going to space them where they need to be. So like that. And then our thanks is going to go over the top. But we've got twine wrapped around here as well. So I'll wrap a bit of twine. So I'm going to glue those circles down. So that looks pretty good there. We will use our Seal Plus. Glue that one there. And Seal Plus again. This one. Just down there like that. Then we'll turn it over and pop a bit of seal on the back to wrap our twine around. So I'm going to pop that in there, and it looks like it's wrapped around a few times. So that. We've got some spray tans happening with the girls here today. They're out in my craft room where you would have seen me with my retreats. My girls are out there getting spray tans done this morning. Well, not my girls. One of my girls and her best friend are having spray tans done. There's a little bit of laughing and chattering going on out there. I can hear them. All right, so we've got that. All right, so we've got our twine wrapped around. We've got our circles on. I'm then going to pop that up onto dimensionals to go on the front of my card. Once again, don't skimp on those dimensionals on this, making sure that you've got enough that it's going to hold it nice and firm. All right. All right, so taking off all those backings. One didn't want to come off. And then we're going to make sure that that's going to open the right way. Sherry, oh, to be young. I know. These days, it's the spray tans, it's the eyebrow coloring, it's the eyebrow waxing, the fake eyelashes, the hair extensions, you name it. All right, so what I'm actually going to do with this one, I'm going to use my little dimensionals, my baby dimensionals, because I want to pop this up, but I want to straddle them each side of that twine so that we don't get it bulky and bobbing around. So I'm just going to grab some little dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop the little ones just on here, either side of that twine. So like that. And then we'll pop some there and there. And that should be good to be able to pop that up on. All right, so we've got that. They're all good to go. So we're going to pop that on. Just like that. How cute is that? All right, and then we tie a little bow to go on the side here. Our twine. Okay, and just with a glue dot. I'm going to glue that. Oh, I just undid my bow. That was not real bright, was it? Okay. Go again. There. And I think I lost my glue dot after all that. All right, maybe just use my take a pic tool. There. All right, so we have a cute little bow there. Thanks. We might have You Are Amazing inside. What do you think? You are amazing. And we might do that in Pretty Peacock. You are amazing. Like that. Thanks, you are amazing. All right, so we'll do some little stars. And I think I might do them in Flirty Flamingo. And there. All right. So there you have the fourth and final card. So this would be, as I said, fantastic. Let's bring all those cards back in again so we can see what we're doing. And I'll just check the comments again. How about the tail eyeliner? I know. I mean, God forbid what these girls do. All right. Mine haven't done that. So yeah, I must admit they haven't actually gone that far, but there you go. So there are the 4 cards, the 4 designs that you can do. You're hoping that sparkly blue is the new in color cardstock. This one here. Yeah, so as I said, this kit is super, super fun. So it's called the You Are Amazing Project Kit. So if you haven't crafted before and you were thinking about getting into it, sometimes just a kit is the way to go. It's the way to start, and it's easy to get yourself introduced to crafting and then move on from there. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick crafting session with you this morning. I've absolutely loved catching up with you again. As I said, down in the show more box, you will find all the links to my online store. You will find my phone number. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, if this is the first time you've watched me on YouTube, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, and feel free to share back onto your social media sites. So share back onto your Facebook, because sharing is caring, and it helps me get to reach more people. And it's super, super fun to be able to craft along with people all over the world. And once again, thank you everyone for following me and supporting me with my Stamping Up journey. It's an absolute honor to be named as #2 demonstrator in Australia overall and number 36 in the world. So I'm super, super blown away. Never dreamt that I would achieve such massive things when I decided to join Stamping Up 4 years ago. So it's opened lots of doors for me. It has changed my life, like as far as the people that I know, and it's absolutely wonderful to come together crafting with people. Cindy, you have to buy the stamps separately from the kit. So Cindy says it is a cute kit, and you do have to buy the stamp set. So the You Are Amazing stamp set you have to purchase on its own, and the kit. So, but it's coming in our January to I actually don't even know when it goes to, but our new mini catalog in January. But as I said, if you're interested in maybe thinking about joining Stampin' Up, now is a great time to join, because we will be coming into celebration time in January. So if you join now, you can purchase these products in December and put them into your starter kit, and you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. So it is super, super a fun time to join. And then in January, when celebration comes, for every $90 you spend, you get to choose a free item out of the celebration catalog. We as demonstrators get to spend the $90 retail, but we get discount off that. So we get to spend less and we still get the free item. So awesome time to join. January and February is celebration. Yeah. Hey, Lynn, how you going? Didn't see you on there before. All right, so everybody have a lovely day, and I will catch you all. I'll try and pop on again throughout the week. I'm sorry that it's surprise pop-up. I've got my last retreat this weekend, and I will be back to my Saturday morning at 10 a.m. live, like I always do every Saturday morning. So I will get back into routine after this weekend. All right, so everybody have a lovely day, and I will see you all